Hey folks, welcome back here to the Vegas Town Channel. We're here in front of Boulevard Mall here off of Maryland Parkway. At least in its current state. It's got some Bath and Body Works in there. And then you have a little restaurant. It looks like a, what is that called? Primal. Vibes Cocktail Steakhouse. I've not heard of that. And then something called, what is that? Chic? But it's spelled chic like an Arab chic. Right there. I think that's how it's spelled. And parking terrace here, so they have parking garage. They don't call it garage though, they call it terrace. Filipino Vietnamese Mang Felix kitchen here. I just passed. I don't know if that's open though. It doesn't look that open. But I've had a lot of requests for Boulevard Mall. I wanted to come out here and take a look at it for you guys. The Barton Companies looks like the Barton. Maybe is that a corporate space now? I don't know. Huh. And then right here you have John's Incredible Pizza Company next to Galaxy Theater. And so, Sequest, we just passed over there too. We also have a Goodwill in here. They've been taking up more and more space in a lot of malls nowadays. And here is John's Incredible Pizza Company. All you can eat pizza and fun. Experience the incredible buffet, rides, games, parties. So it looks like a Chuck E. Cheese kinda. I'm guessing. And this is a Marshall's here. And then Bakery and Cafe, 99 Ranch Market, Asian Gourmet Kitchen, it says there. I don't know if that's open though. It doesn't look open. Store close. Okay. So this is Filipino town, by the way. The city has newly minted this part of town in here between DI and Flamingo off of Maryland Parkway. They have minted it as Filipino town, primarily because there's a seafood city up here where a lot of Filipinos like to shop. Philippines, of course, an island chain in the, I guess that would be the Eastern Pacific, or would it be Western Pacific? Like Western for me. And they do love their seafood. I don't blame them for that. I love me some good seafood too. Five Below here. Filipinos, really, really great people. If you've never really met any of them, they're super nice. Very humble. Most of them. And really, really just down to earth. It's good to meet people like that. Ross Dress for Less here. I had the opportunity to work with a few Filipinos in the past. Picked up a word or two. Nothing that I can repeat in good company. But they made sure to tell me there is Seafood City right there, the aforementioned destination for a lot of Filipinos in this town. And then Jollibee chicken place right there. I did a video inside there. Feel free to check that out in our video library. Daiso, D-A-I-S-O over here. I'm not sure what that is. Doesn't have any other detail on it. Toto's Grill, authentic Filipino street food. It says there. State Farm, going Wingstop. You gotta have a Wingstop, right? Everybody loves chicken. But they don't have any signage up or anything here that says, you know, Filipino town, which is interesting. So we're gonna go back up here to DI for one of our beautiful members, Bernie, and complete the tour. So we come up here to the light at Katie. And we'll pause it for a moment. Then we got the green light here at Katy and Maryland Parkway, so we're going to continue northbound here in the meadow of the state flower all around us. The orange and white state flower. We are surrounded by it. And again, the Boulevard Mall over here. That seems to have changed. They said this used to be like a full-blown mall with like major anchors and stuff. Not seeing that nowadays though. There's their little parking terrace, parking garage. $2 shoes being advertised over there. Goodness, I don't know that I'd want $2 shoes. Those got to be like flip-flops or something. But there is Boulevard Mall right there, as seen from Maryland Parkway. Come up here to Sierra Vista Drive. And that's going to bring us up here to the light at DI, otherwise known as Desert Inn. A lot of locals call it DI. And with it being under construction like this, let's see. Nope. I think I'm going to do what that guy did, because this is going to take forever to try and get through this cycle of lights here. Applebee's right here on the corner. Furniture Fashions. And an auto repair shop it looks like. And there's the public storage. So this is the north end of the mall over here, where they, that's not even a shoppable space. That's for people to store their stuff. And there's Sunrise Hospital right there in front of us. And there's the bus. All right, Furniture Fashions. So this is Oneida Way here. Now crossing. See some buildings over here on the left that I am going to get over into, because I just saw some good stuff in there that I want to show you guys. S430. Remember that? Missy Elliott sang that. No outlet, it says in here. Here we go. So this is La Canada Street. And we are major cross streets here are Eastern and Desert Inn. I get a lot of folks who comment and tell me, well, go back after dark. If I was in my 20s and didn't have a family to think about, sure. I have 2 small boys that I love and think about all the time, that I need to be around for. So that large encampment back there, it's funny how they just, I imagine, now again, I'll get comments from people who will tell me, just leave them alone, leave them be. I get it. But what about the people that pay rent in these apartments? Right? I don't know. You want these folks out here, roaming around at night looking for stuff outside your apartment. Maybe your child left a toy outside or something, a bicycle, and then that bicycle's gone. I don't know, I wouldn't want that to happen. So there's a balance, and what the answer is, I don't know. I'm not smart enough to know that. How do you handle all of this? I don't know. Another no outlet here. A lot of cars with no tags in these places too. So again, off of La Canada. DI and Eastern here. All of this in the shadow of multi-billion-dollar resort casinos. Just dumpsters out here. It's like basic living. Very Mad Maxian, in my humble opinion. I'll go ahead and back up. There's not really anywhere for me to turn around up here. And before I get comments from folks who tell me that I'm being judgmental or I'm whatever, I grew up in the ghetto. I know what it's like to live in a ghetto. I'm not privileged at all. I always worked hard to get to where I am in life. And that's the part that confuses me the most. Like, if anyone lives like this, why wouldn't they try hard to get out of the situation? I know I was saving every penny I had. Doctor's Pavilion here, Intermountain Health, it says. Just passed a constable on patrol back there who didn't really pay any mind to the unhoused, unsheltered homeless folks there. Can't make a left here, it says. Okay. And as always, please do like, follow, share, and subscribe. If you're new to the channel, really appreciate you. Hit that notification bell so you get notified of every new video that we post. I'm very grateful for each and every single one of you. I really am. I could not do this without you guys. So come back down here to Desert Inn and wait for the light. Also, please check out my wife's brand new channel, Cinnamon and Jupiter. Common spelling on both of those. Cinnamon and Jupiter. She does astrology and spirituality. Feel free to check that out. Maybe suggest it to a friend, someone that you know who's interested in that. And as always, remember here on the Vegas Don channel, it is the journey where what happens in Vegas stays right here on the Vegas Don channel on YouTube. We'll see you next time, folks. Thank you for being here.